What's up, gamers? It's me, Cortonus, the one and only, and today, welcome to a video produced by me, where we will be ranking every single Marvel 2023 project by anticipation. It's kind of a big list. Might as well get started. We'll go with that intro. Starting off at the bottom of the list with number 11, we have the Echo series. Echo was a cool character from Hawkeye. She was fun to watch on there, and I was interested to see the next time we'd see her. I just didn't think it needed to be a show. She just wasn't interesting enough of a character for me to want to see her as the protagonist of an entire show. That just doesn't sound interesting to me. I don't really have any specific drive to do that. Moving on to number 10, we have a very similar situation, AGATHA, Coven of Chaos. AGATHA was a great character from WandaVision. I really enjoyed her performance in that. Catherine Hahn was incredible, perfect choice, and I am and was really interested to see where AGATHA would go after the series, after what happened to her at the end of the series. I just didn't think it needed to really be her own show. This is slightly above Echo just because I did prefer AGATHA as a character more than Echo, so I am more excited about that just to see her again. Number 9, we have Kraven the Hunter. Now, if you've seen my ranking every Spider-Man movie video, then you know what I think about making movies about Spider-Man villains or Spider-Man characters that don't have a Spider-Man in them. Kraven's an awesome Spider-Man villain. I love Kraven the Hunter, and I really want to see him in live action. Just not in his own solo movie that's probably gonna be dog shit. The only reason this is higher than Coven of Chaos or Echo is solely because it's Kraven the Hunter and a Spider-Man character. But still, it just doesn't really interest me. Moving on to number 8, we have Ironheart. This has definitely moved up for me since it was originally announced and since Wakanda Forever came out. She was way more entertaining than I thought she would be in Wakanda Forever, though I do think she was one of the weaker characters in that movie, which is why I can't put the show any higher than this. But this is like getting to the part of the list where I am just really excited to see all of these. They just kind of had to be in an order. We just don't know that much about it, and Ironheart as a character has not been necessarily the greatest compared to some of the others on this list, I guess. So, this is just where it is for now, but it could very easily go higher the second we get a trailer. Coming in at number 7 is The Marvels. This one's tricky. I really did not like Captain Marvel. It's one of my least favorites in the MCU. Miss Marvel as a show was also kind of average for me, and we just haven't seen much of Photon. But I am excited because these are all cool characters and concepts that I do think they could do really well. And I think it's going to be really cool to see all these characters interact with each other. I'm just worried given how the first Captain Marvel movie turned out. This is another one that could easily move up whenever we get a trailer, but for now it's right here. Coming in at number 6, we have What If Season 2. I really enjoyed Season 1 of What If. I feel like a lot of people don't particularly like it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Obviously there are some flaws with it, but I think they could easily get patted out in Season 2. The first one was just fun. It just felt, I really liked the episodic feel of it. It felt episodic, and yet it did build to that cool climax. I really enjoyed that. It just doesn't pique my interest as much as the ones above it, solely because it's just kind of it's a fun show. I'm going to enjoy watching it unless they really mess it up. But I'm just not particularly excited. So here it sits in the dead middle of the list. At number 5, we have Secret Invasion. This looks and sounds like it's going to be a super awesome show. It's been described as a darker kind of murder mystery almost show, and that just sounds so cool. We're gonna get to see more of Rhodey before Armor Wars, which I'm really excited about. I really like Rhodey. Nick Fury, Talos, and then just all the different Skrulls and trying to figure out who's a Skrull. I think that's going to be just such a cool concept, and it sounds really cool from what we've heard. And from the footage we've seen, it just looks excellent. We've gotten to the part of the list where there isn't really any particular reason, for the most part, why I'm more or less excited for these than others. So, I'm just not really going to specify that unless I have to. So there. But yeah, Secret Invasion looks amazing, and I cannot wait to see what they do with it. Coming to number 4, we have Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. This looks like it's going to be awesome. I'm excited to see Kang. Jonathan Majors is an excellent casting choice. I don't know, something about the new Ant-Man suit rubs me the wrong way. I really don't know why, it just does. And I really hate how they recast Cassie Lang from Endgame with a bigger name without even telling the Endgame actress. But I am excited to get to see the Quantum Realm more. Really worried Scott or Hank is gonna die. I'm hoping it's Hank, but I feel like it's definitely one of those two. I mean, I'm not really especially excited about anything other than those things. Yeah, that's kind of just where it sits for me. Top 3, we've got Loki Season 2. This show looks like it's going to be such a fun ride. I feel like the hijinks that they can get up to in this is just gonna be super fun to watch. And it's starring Loki, which is just instantly better. Kang is definitely just gonna be so cool to see in this series. Not really much other than that, it just seems so cool, and I really just can't wait to see it. Number 1 and number 2 on this list switched places a lot, and it was super difficult to figure out where to put them, but I think I figured out the order, because number 2 is Across the Spider-Verse. I made a video with my friend Cass, KMDR, on his channel talking about the newest trailer, which you can go and watch now. So, a lot of it was said there. But, for a quick recap of my thoughts here, I think it looks super cool. I'm super excited to see the alternate Spider-Man and Peter B. Parker as a dad. Miles' new suit is kind of bleh to me, but it's growing on me. Forgot to finish that sentence. And the animation is so much crisper. It's so good. Miguel O'Hara looks amazing, and I feel like it's just gonna be an amazing movie. I don't think it's gonna be able to be Into the Spider-Verse for me, just because that was already such an amazing movie, and not many movies can beat that in general. But I do think it's just gonna be a really, really good movie on its own. Coming in at number 1, very close to number 2, is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. I love the Guardians of the Galaxy. The cast features some of my favorite actors, some of my now favorite characters from this universe. The movies balance comedy and action and emotion and drama perfectly. And it's got James Gunn writing and directing. There's not really much that can go wrong. And just seeing the trailer, I know at least one person in the Guardians is gonna die. My bets are on Rocket and Drax, but I'm just so excited. I've rewatched that trailer more than I have really any of the others on this list that have any trailer. The soundtrack for this movie is gonna be so good. Soundtracks are very important to me. I think music plays a massive role in movies, and I think the Guardians movies or just have the best soundtrack out of any movie in the MCU, and this will definitely not be any different. I'm just so excited to see what these characters do, how a lot of their storylines wrap up, and how a lot of them could go further into the MCU in the future, if any of them do. This is James Gunn's final hurrah in the MCU, so I would not be surprised, knowing just James Gunn as a director, if he leaves it with a bang. And from what we've seen and heard, he's going to. Anyway, that's my list. Make sure you check out some other videos. They'll be on screen, I assume, either now or soon. And also, if you've made it this far, I gotta let you know, I have a Twitch. I stream on there semi-often. I'm gonna be streaming me playing through every Arkham game, just pretty much on the weekends or whenever I get a chance. So come over there and have fun. I'll announce it in the community tab on this channel whenever I am gonna be streaming. So it's just gonna be kind of a not very planned thing, but it'll just happen. It's gonna be up pretty often. And I will be streaming that. So have fun with that. I'm thinking about streaming some Jedi Fallen Order as well. So just go over there and check that out. I'll also stream some other games like Bed Wars, Hypixel. Hop on over there if you like seeing me and you want to see me play stuff live. But that's all from me. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.